What's up, guys, and what's going on? And welcome to a 49ers post-game stream. Now, I haven't been doing my post-game streams the past few days, and that's just because I haven't been able to keep up against the Jets. I don't remember if I made one about the Jets, but the Giants and Eagles I haven't made a video on, and so I'm really sorry about that. I don't know if I'm going to be doing Niners post-game streams, especially because of the podcast. I'm going to have to try to work something out with that. But from now on, I'm just not going to be doing post-game streams often. And I know that this video is technically a little early. The Niners game is not over yet against the Dolphins, but they basically lost unless they staged some sort of miracle comeback. But the game's basically over, and I just want to talk about the season and so on and so forth. I want to talk about the game. I want to talk about it. I mean, I'm very, I know that we're all really disappointed, hurt, and sad, but let's just be real. We got to accept some stuff, and we just got to move on. So to start off, Jimmy G came back, and he hasn't been doing great. Yeah, I think he threw multiple interceptions, and a lot of people are already saying that he's now not a good quarterback. He's proved that he's not a good quarterback at all, and he came in overhyped. I think that was our problem. We overhyped him coming in. Like, oh, yes, he's going to lead us to a Super Bowl regardless. Mullins is gone. But Beathard came in the second half. Really, I know a lot of 49ers at NBS even said that they wanted to protect Jimmy G. I honestly think that is true. They did try to protect him by taking him out of the game, and that's just because he's injured. And you can see he's struggling a lot right now. He hasn't fully healed. He was just thrown in a sense, probably because of the pressure from Mullins not doing well. And he just gets tossed in right into the game. And when he gets tossed in, that's not really good. So I think that I'm not against I am not against Jimmy G, and I'm not against throwing him being replaced at all. I think that was a smart move. Jimmy G is he's struggling really, and you gotta go easy on him. I'm sorry, guys, about that delay. I was distracted for a second. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, yeah, Jimmy G is going to, he's just going to have to take time to heal. And I don't know why people have not done that yet. Every single time Jimmy G gets injured and he comes back, people freak out when he does bad. I find that so annoying. He needs to take time. He always adjusts slowly, but he adjusts well. He takes time to adjust back into playing. But when he adjusts back, he's good. And people always tend to forget that stuff, which really annoys me. I mean, I'm not someone who's positive and optimistic with sports, really. You can see it on my old videos, especially about, like, the Angels and whatnot. You see how my Angels play, and you see me. Yeah, I'm a negative guy, but with the Niners, I'm not very negative with Jimmy G. I think he's good. I still believe in Jimmy G. I am a believer in Jimmy G. I even gave up on him on week 1, and I realized I was such a stupid thing to do. When I realized that Jimmy G is in fact a good quarterback, he is just he just takes time to develop. He takes time to get back into it. So yeah, Jimmy G is fine. Don't worry about him. Don't freak out about him. Don't think like, oh, the sky is falling on our heads. Jimmy G's gone. I think, yeah, just chill out and be fine. I think that, however, the season's over, really. There's not much to look forward to. I mean, sure, the offensive line we've seen problems with this team. Offensive line is a major problem with this team. Number one, offensive line is an issue. Number two, defensive line. Now, the defensive line is supposed to be great, but as we know, D Ford injured, Solomon Thomas injured, and Nick Bosa is injured. I hope Nick Bosa bounces back after the ACL tear. My God, I am worried the hell about him. I honestly hope he does well and comes back healthy because, oh, man, he honestly, that MetLife turf and everything and having no postseason, that really messed up our season. That messed up, and that could have potentially messed up his career. I am nervous about that. I think Nick Bosa's career is tainted. He's not going to be the same. That is something I am negative about. I'm very, very worried about Nick Bosa. I mean, I heard you know, doctors and therapists say ACL tears like that, just he's not gonna come back well. He's not gonna come back the same. That freaking sucks because he was such a good player. Bad turf and no postseason and preseason, his career is gone in my opinion. Just not he's not gonna come back well. I am very worried about that, but I think the Niners have to do their best to move on from that. And yeah, another issue is, well, obviously the issue at defensive back has been a problem, as we could tell. I mean, most of our defensive backs are injured, but still, I mean, the defensive backs have been playing so well. I mean, Jason Verrett has been playing fine. We need Richard Sherman back. All of our defensive backs are injured. We're basically like a second string team playing right now. Obviously, we're not going to do well. Offensive line is another issue. I mean, I realize I thought Trent Williams was going to be a good replacement. Turns out not. He's not that great of a replacement. I mean, or he could be. I don't know. But we need to get an upgraded offensive line. Mike McGlynn. I know Joe Staley leaving definitely took a toll on our offensive line. So that's the two biggest: offensive line and defensive line. I think that's what we need to help work on the future. This season, just tank. Don't play well. Don't play hard. Rest yourself. Let small players develop. This season, I mean, we're already missing out on so much this season. We're missing out on our best players. Our most injured players are going to come back. Just rest. Take some time off and relax. Take it easy. That's all you got to do. Do that. And you will be fine for this season. Next season, what the Niners should do is try to, invest in some draft picks. I know we didn't have that many draft picks last season because we traded most of them. But yeah, like I said, just draft well, draft a good defensive lineman again. I know we're gonna lose Solomon Thomas in free agency, but draft a good, draft a good defensive lineman. Like I said, help Nick Bosa and Javon Kinlaw and maybe D Ford as well. Just get them all back on track. Draft a good defensive lineman next season. That should be the one thing I think the Niners should do, and draft a good O-line. Or draft a good O-line, one of the two. Well, do one of those two, and the team will be, I think, a lot better off. Draft a defensive back, maybe. That could help out the team. I think other than that, I don't see. This team's set. We have a lot of depth. We have a lot of good things. It's just injuries are messing up our team. Injuries are messing up our team. As for today's loss, I mean, I don't know. I am disappointed. I'm not mad, though. I accepted the fact the season's over. We got to tank. We got to invest in the future. We got to basically do this. I know it's going to be hard for some Niner fans, but let's be real. We went through this stuff in 2018, 2017, 2016. That can go on. We went through the hard times. It's fine. The hard times have come back. We'll have to live through it. It is what it is. It's sports. You just got to deal with it. It's fine. I know that the Niners suck right now, but that's just how you do it. That's just how you deal with it in a sense. I think aside from that, there's really not much that I'm worrying about. Really, just get the team back on track. Draft well, do well, and just tank for the future. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. Thank you for tuning in. I might do 49ers postgame next week or not, depending on how the podcast goes through. Please check out the podcast, by the way. Angels in the Nosebleeds is what it's called. It's on YouTube. We live stream every episode. And yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys later.